Hey guys, what's up? It's Dustin and welcome back to Potter Watch. So today we have a bit of a different video. I know usually I do subscription boxes, and recently I've been doing the box swaps with different members of the Potter community. But today we have one singular item that was sent to me by a small creator. I got one of their items in a box swap, and then I was talking about in that swap that I didn't know what to do with the pins that I get because I got a pin in there, and they reached out and said, hey, if you would like, I make the perfect thing for you, and I can send it to you. And I was like, well, that would be amazing. So the item that I originally got from them was this vanishing cabinet with the apple and the bird. I got that in a box swap, and they reached out and said they wanted to send me this. So before I show you that, I'm going to show you the other things that came with it. We have a little baggie here, and we have, it looks like a sticker. It's a sticker. It's a Fan Corner Creations sticker with a little niffler. And then like two other things. We have a little, it looks like a horse or maybe a unicorn Patronus. And a eraser that is a rainbow. So we have that, and then it came with this card, and it looks like this card shows just a couple of the other things that they make. So we have a stag Patronus. I know they do a couple different Patronuses. There was a stag, I know they did a doe, and I've definitely seen a wolf, but now I'm thinking maybe they do other ones because we got a little unicorn, and I think my box swap also had one in it as well. So they do Patronuses. They have obviously the vanishing cabinet there, and this is it's a frame, and I want to say I think it's from Friends. I've never seen Friends, maybe like two episodes total at different times, but it's a frame that I am pretty sure is from Friends. I think it is around their, like the peephole in their door, and the only reason I think that is because of Fan Corner Creations. I've seen their videos and posts on Instagram, and that's where it is. So I could be completely wrong, but I think it goes there. And then we have some flying key earrings, and then a blue horn, or not a trumpet, a blue horn. I don't know what fandom that is from. Feel free to let me know in the comments. I have no idea. I've seen it on their posts, but I've never like actually saw what it is for. But on the back we have a note, and it says, "Welcome to Fan Corner Community. We started this business with the first Friends frame made in the USA, but we are so much more than that now." It is a Friends frame. So, but again, I think it goes around your peephole. It says, if you want to laugh along with our wild, nerdy skits and rants, follow us on social media. It was important for us to not only create great art for your home, but also to create a safe place for fans to connect. Please note, the included sticker is waterproof, so you can rock that cute little Niffy on your water bottle. And then it has their website, www.fancornercreations.com, and then Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, and there is, I think that's their little mascot, the little niffler. So you can put this on your water bottle and take it everywhere with you. All right, but so they reached out and said that they had something that they thought would be perfect, and they weren't lying because this thing is perfect. We have a Mirror of Erised pin board, pin frame. It is rather large. I mean, I fit like 15 pins on it. I have two. So the first one I received, it looked like the post office played 3 rounds of Quidditch with the box, and they broke it in several places. So I reached out and said, hey, I think I can fix it with resin. So I was just going to try to put it back together in the places that broke, and they said they apologized, which it was no fault of their own. It was getting delivered within the holiday mess. So, but before I could even attempt to try to fix it, another one showed up. So they just sent me a new one. So I have two, which is great. So I can show you like the actual product itself, and then I can also show you what it looks like with pins on. Because if I sat here with you and tried to put all the pins on, we would be here for a good minute. Like, I think it took me almost an hour and a half putting the pins on. the board, just because I'm one of the most indecisive people in the world. So as I was sitting there forever, my wife was like, how many pins you got on that? What is taking you so long? But we'll get to that in a minute. We'll just look at the actual pin board itself. So it looks like the Mirror of Erised, obviously, but it is perfect for if you even don't collect pins and you just want to display it on your shelves. It's like the perfect size to go on any shelf, really. And I had thought that, and then I was looking at their their Etsy shop, and I believe they sell it with a mirror instead of the cork board as well, if you want it just as like a prop replica. It may not be this size one. They have a larger one as well. So I know they sell the larger one with the mirror. I'll have to check to see if they sell this one with the mirror as well. Because if you're not into pins, this is still something that I would 10 out of 10 recommend getting just to have and display. Because I haven't seen this size replica licensed personally. They may offer it, but I haven't seen it. But if they only sell it as a pin board, I feel like you could take the cork board out of here and replace it with a mirror if you wanted to. But here's what it looks like. So these are not like solid. I believe this is made of resin, but they cast these separately, and it looks like they put them down on there, so it's not just like a big chunk of resin. Those are pretty delicate, it looks like. But you have the Mirror of Erised inscription here, and then the back is just kind of blank with the pin board there. So this is what it looks like. I love it. And then this is what it looks like with pins. So originally I was going to do a Sorcerer's Stone pin board with it because Mirror of Erised, Sorcerer's Stone, it just made sense. And then I realized I had like 2 Sorcerer's Stone pins and all of the pins that I have. I just didn't have many at all. And I got it around Christmas, so I went ahead and decorated it with like Yule Ball and Goblet of Fire and just blue pins to fit like the Christmas theme. And I'm going to display it up there with all of my other Goblet of Fire and Yule Ball stuff. So I think it's perfect. I may eventually switch it out if I get enough Sorcerer's Stone pins, just because I think that's a great idea. And it's super easy to remove the pins once they're on and put them back. So if we wanted to take that one out, change it for another one, super simple, just pops out. You don't have to put it exactly back in there, or you could just put it exactly back in the holes that it made, and you're good. So reusable 100%. Another thing that I appreciated about this, and those of you who have done pin boards, you're probably like, well, yeah, duh. But the fact that you can not really have to commit to where you're putting the pin, you can put it on there and just kind of barely press it in, and then put all your pins on before you make that final decision to stick it in. Because, I mean, there's no holes in there now at all. So I kind of had it sitting like this in my lap, put all my pins down, and then was able to do like one final press and got them all really attached. So I love that, just because, again, super indecisive, and I moved them around so many times to get them exactly where I wanted them. But yeah, I want to say it's about 12 inches tall, maybe 10. But when she said it was perfect, she was not kidding. I actually messaged her because I could see this becoming really addictive. Pin boards. I can see why people who make them really enjoy it. But I messaged and said, hey, do you have any more? Like, do you make any other kinds? And she said, not currently, but maybe in the future. And she makes a Bogart cabinet, and I thought it would be insane to have a Bogart cabinet version where the glass would be, you just put a bunch of pins of the different Bogarts in the series, or just Prisoner of Azkaban pins in general. But I don't know, I would imagine that these things are kind of a pain to make, especially with the Bogart cabinet has all the different windows. So I could see that being a little bit of a pain. But if you're looking for a way to display your pins, or you're just looking for like a perfect Mirror of Erised replica, I would definitely check it out. And check out their whole Etsy. It's like I said, it's not just Harry Potter things that they do. They have a ton of them. And again, if you know what this is, drop it in the comments. I would love to know where this is from. But they have the Bogart cabinet, they have the Vanishing cabinet, and a ton of other things. They have, like I said, the bigger version of this, which they also offer as a pin board. So if you're like, I love this, but I wish there was just a bigger one, you can get a bigger one on there as well. But I'm going to, in the description of the video, leave a link to all of their information. Their website will be there, their Etsy, their Instagram, TikTok, so that you can go and give them a follow. And if you have any questions at all, drop those in the comments as well. I'll do my best to answer them for you, and I'm sure they will be in the comments as well, so they can, kind of help me out there if there's anything that I don't know. But yeah, if you're looking for or just getting into pins, 10 out of 10 recommend this pin board. But that is all we have for the video today. I hope you guys are having a great start to your year, and I'll see y'all in the next video.